Another new week, which means another new Ascendant challenge. Now this time we are back again to the original challenge from week 1, and of course it is located over in the Strand. So you want to make your way over to the Aphelios Rest Lost Sector, and that's the Lost Sector that I'm at right here. Now I have not yet done this on my Hunter. I actually just unlocked the Dreaming City on this character, and this will be the last time I'm going through these Ascendant challenges. Again, we're back to week 1, and we're going to go all the way through up to week 6. Now, the key thing here is, before you do this, make sure you make your way over to Petra and grab all of the bounties. You won't be able to get this challenge done unless you have the corresponding bounty, which is this one right here. Yes, Ascendant challenge right here. So you want to buy this bounty right away, make your way over to the Strand and to the Aphelios Rest Lost Sector. Just as important though, you do need to have a Queen's Foil Tincture, so make sure you have one of these. If you don't have one of these, then the Ascendant portal will not appear. So make sure you have one of these ready to go. Now that we're here, I'm going to head right in, and this will be the second time I've done this, because the first time I did it, I made the video and did not have my microphone unmuted. So I totally blame that on Man of War, who was rushing me to join him in the raid, which we failed at. So Man of War, if you're watching, thanks a lot. So now we're going to rush inside this Lost Sector, and you can clear out all the enemies here if you want, but just for the purposes of saving time, I'm going to rush past all these guys. I did use a Queen's Foil, and you can see that in the bottom left. I do have the Ascendance buff activated right now. Aphelios Rest Lost Sector is where we're at, and you'll notice right away it says the scene between realities grows weaker. So we're going to make our way over to the portal. Again, you could take out all these enemies if you want, but not really necessary. This is the easiest Ascendant challenge to do, and I'd recommend being at least, 520, 530 light to do this one. It is easier with the fire team, but it is totally possible solo. Now, we're going to make our way up to that portal. We want to do a better job than I did there of jumping into it. And once you jump in, you'll notice right away that there's a bunch of crystals, and our job right now is to make these damageable. Now, the way you do that is located throughout the map. There are some blights, and I was totally unprepared for this because I don't have the best weapons for it. I would recommend using a full auto shotgun. That will make quick work of these blights, and there's 4 of them located throughout the map. So we're going to make our way over to this one first and take it out. Honestly, the most important thing here in this encounter is not really having good guns, because all you have to do is blow up the blights. You want to be quick, and if you have a full auto shotgun, that's probably the better thing to use. But you want to make sure you're avoiding those guys, the Taken champions, because they do have a pretty strong attack that can take you out pretty easily, especially if you are lower light level. But that was one blight down. Let's go for this one and get down number 2. So 2 down, 2 to go. Now, these 2 are over here, so I'm guessing that the other 2 will be over in that distance right there. So let's make our way over there. The good thing, too, if you're like me and you're just working on your second or your third character, these bounties do give you extra powerful gear. So this is a nice way of leveling up. You'll notice now that I took out 2 of the blights. The knights are damaged, so they are a bit more aggressive now. So you want to be more cognizant of where they're at. But I see blight number 3 off in the distance, so let's keep heading over that way. Alright, so 3 blights are down, we have 1 more to go, and it's way over there. Once you take down the final blight, that's when you want to make your way back to the center here. And all these crystals will then be damageable. But at this point now, though, guys, the knights are super aggressive, and they will be coming at you because they know that their end is near. The objective here, aside from breaking those crystals, is to destroy the knights. Once you break all 4 crystals, or once you break all the crystals, then the knights will be defeated. And that's the objective here. This is probably the easiest Ascendant challenge. They do get more tough from here on out. Now the knight is closing in. I gotta be cognizant of that. And he's right there. Alright, so it says the seal breaks, now there's an opportunity. And you can notice in the distance that the crystals are now unshielded. So we want to make our way back over to that. I do apologize right now, I'm a little bit under the weather, but that's neither here nor there. Let's take these crystals out and get this thing done. So right there, I was not very cautious. I mean, my character's a little bit higher light, so these guys can't take me out in one hit. But if you are trying to do this around 530, 540, then that attack right there will do much more damage. So you want to be a bit more cautious than I am right now. But this is entirely possible to do it solo. You just might have to be a little bit more conservative. You can also try to get done the ritual, the purification ritual during these as well. That bounty is possible to get done here. It is a bit more challenging because the knights do regain all their health when they come back, but you can get that bounty done this week as well. I'd say next week is probably a little bit easier. But that was the last crystal. All the knights were defeated, and the chest has now appeared. You want to make sure you grab this right away, though, because the chest will despawn pretty quickly for some reason. Alright, so we got that done. I got some gauntlets, which is great, because I know my character needs those to reach 600. And they were not very strong. But the bounty itself is what you get the powerful gear from. So let's turn that in. Hopefully it's armor. Nice, I got a helmet. And the helmet should be close to 600. Oh man, one away. So I kind of got a little bit unlucky there. I wish that had been 600. That would have been great. But either way, though, you will get very powerful gear from doing this bounty. But let me know if this is helpful. Again, guys, I'm planning on doing this one more time, weeks 1 through 6 again, just for people who are not quite through Forsaken yet, or maybe they're just getting into the game with Black Armory coming out. Let me know if that was helpful. Most importantly, guys, thanks for watching, and enjoy Black Armory next week. We'll talk soon.